everybody is doing all right. I am having one heck of a rough day today, so I decided to come on and do this now because weather is coming in and I am getting a migraine. So let me get to where I can see you guys here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at me. Oh my glory. Oh, blessed be to me. Whatever, I got it right here. That's what we're gonna do today. Let me get it so I can see everybody's chat today. Let me change that to all messages. Because I'm just not feeling it. I really have to say, new month, rah, 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 but whew, it is not doing it for me today. I don't know. I'm going to blame it on the weather. I have gotten a lot of stuff done today, but I don't know. I definitely have a nauseatingly nauseous yeah. Does anybody else get headaches and it makes them nauseated the whole time they have it? I don't know why it does it to me. It makes me so frustrated. Yeah, if you could please hit the thumbs up, I sure would appreciate it. So yeah, I'm just gonna wash this up. I have some stuff I need to get ready, but I am really not doing well. So after I do this live, because I'm really trying to be consistent, although my times might not be the most consistent, at least me coming live is consistent, right? And I think that's the name of the game right now in my life. Anything with consistency. Hopefully it'll bleed over to the other things I pretend like I'm being very consistent about, but obviously it's not. Let's just say, back when I set out my journey and what I was going to do and really work on, I think I worked on that for about a month, and then I fell off the wagon. But yeah, okay, so let's do some real talk, ladies. And I can't be the only person. I cannot be the only person that struggles with healthy eating. I'll do so well. I will kill it for about 3 weeks. And then I just figure, I start seeing great results, and then I'm like, and I throw it to the wind, and then I'm back, and all of a sudden I'm back to taking my blood 4 times a day. Let's just say that. And at this age, I'm playing with stuff I shouldn't be. I'm really struggling, like really, really, really struggling with getting this so that it's not a big deal. And I guess I'm just kind of shocked, I think throughout life, and this is just me talking with no medical advice, whatever, our nutrition requirements change, obviously. When you're a little kid, you need this. When you're older, you need X, Y, and Z. And as we age and change, maybe, the requirements obviously do change. We don't need the same. And I was always so able to manage my nutritional requirements and monitor my body and keep it. And now I'm at a point where I'm so frustrated with myself that I'm not even sure what to do. Oh, I forgot to turn my ringer off. I'm not even sure what to do to get myself motivated to make the life changes that you know, what is it going to take? And I really don't need it to take a medical emergency. And I really don't want that. And for some reason, I can't get it into my brain that at this point, I'm playing with fire. However, with that being said, we're into a new month, and this is my month. This is my birthday month. I am celebrating. Actually, I've been celebrating. I think I actually started celebrating my birthday about January. I don't know. But I definitely have been celebrating, and I don't know. I always like the summer sauna, and I think because I'm an August baby and an ocean baby, that definitely, just being able to go get in the salt water and be at the ocean and be, you know, in the waves and spend some time listening to the waves and being in that state where it alters, it really, maybe I've neglected that too much, I don't know, so that's kind of the state we're in today, which was so funny. This is kind of ironic. I was talking to my lovey-dovey darling on the phone the other day, and it was being relayed to me that they were having one of these days where they got kind of feeling a little bit negative about things, and you know, and things they can't necessarily change, like height and how fast you're aging and how fast, you know, that kind of thing, and just expressing the frustration of it all. And I was trying to rah cheer, be a great cheerleader and pump. And then I realized, I'm not sure it would. She had said, yeah, Ma, just, you don't need to, just kind of, you know, I was just letting you know what was going on. And I took that as go into cheerleader mode. And boy, I don't want to hear it today. I am where I am, and I think I'm just going to sit where I am. And I know for a fact that the non-positive vibes I'm feeling, the sideways kind of vibes I'm feeling, are coming from multiple areas. But the most immediate one that is creating the overflow is, truthfully, and I know it, and I need to recognize this, as the fact that my head hurts. And I feel like I have so much to get done today. However, honestly, if I did nothing else today, the world wouldn't end. So whatever pressure I'm putting on myself is on me. Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, isn't it? That is, I want a gold star for that one. That is definitely a hard thing to think about. That whatever you're feeling, you're kind of putting it on yourself. Okay, and let me see. I'm looking for what I would need for my headache. So I can take something for that, although I've been walking around now for 2 hours, about an hour and a half, 2 hours with this headache. I am just now taking something, and as an adult talking to myself, I would tell myself that's rather foolish. If you knew you had a headache, perhaps you should have taken something right away. I don't know, what should I say, you know? Then the other thing that's bugging me. So, I'm getting the house cleaned up, I'm getting everything put where it needs to go, and You know those moments in life when you create more work for yourself? Because you're too damn smart for everybody else? Yeah. My husband, who has more patience than a saint, to tell you the truth, told me yesterday. Hold on, let me. Yeah, he told me yesterday. He said, look, girly girl, when you go to cut the grass, leave the lawnmower deck, the blade, at this level in the backyard, which is higher than the front yard, because the grass is too thick back there and it's creating too much cuttings. So if you leave it just a little bit longer, we won't have all that extra grass floating around. And I said, okay, great. And then I started cutting that grass and I couldn't really see. I didn't feel like it was really cutting it. So knowing more than everybody else in the universe, what did I do? I'll give you one guess. You better believe it. I lowered the deck. So now, not only is there extra cuttings outside, anytime anybody steps outside and steps into the house, there is a trail of grass clippings coming with them. So, for the next week or two, I have just created twice the amount of work for myself because of being a Miss Know-It-all and stubborn. Stubborn. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. I guess I just keep the broom out. Anyway. So, that is where we are. I did get to a box store to pick up some security lights today because I need to put those outside. And I did get to the grocery store. I was on Miss Fluffy Diva's channel this morning, and she just made a juice from watermelon, beets, and ginger. I can't stand a beet. It makes me ill. However, I have people in the house who love beets. So I figured I would give it a whirl, see what it makes. I'm not sure if I gotta watch her video again because it was doing a lot of other things while it was playing. So I got the stuff to make that, but I didn't even feel like cutting fruits and vegetables right now. So I think I'm just gonna get this put away. I have clothes drying because the other people in the house are leaving and are out working. You know, they're working very, very hard. One person leaves at 4:45 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning to get to work, and the other one is waking up at 5 o'clock to go out in the summer heat and work outside for 8 hours. And I getting up at 5, so I said, look, I'm here. Bring their laundry, and I will wash everybody's. So I did get that going. I just got to get the last load dried. I wanted to dry it before it got so hot. They didn't mind. They don't mind doing their own laundry, but it's kind of foolish if I'm sitting here just looking cute to not help out. And that's the thing with anybody. I personally don't mind helping as long as you are helping yourself as well. And I think a lot of people are like that. As long as you're helping yourself, most people don't mind helping out. So, and like I said, with my migraine, if the clothes don't get folded, look, I haven't even put makeup on. I didn't even pretend to do anything, but that's my official who cares. That's it. But August is here. Does anybody plan their whole month? Do you plan week by week? Do you let it kind of flow? Do you know what you're getting up to right now? I have no idea. I just don't have any idea at all. So it's kind of take inventory the next couple of days. Write down, I have to write it down, what needs to happen and when. So, but it doesn't look, let's change the old calendar. I want to see what we have. Come on. Well, that is an insurance. All right. Let's see. No, there's nothing the first week. It looks pretty clear. The only person that has stuff on the August calendar is my son. So that's great. It's not anything for me. But his certificate's right there. And so yeah, I guess though, I do feel like since this spring, in the summer, I've definitely been more productive. And I'm getting on a pretty good rhythm of what needs to happen, how things need to happen, what we're getting done, how things are getting done, and incorporating most of the aspects of balancing out stuff. Oh, I am 100% starting the 28-day chair yoga challenge. I got the book. I just got a book off of Amazon, but one of my doctors has said that I've got to start really stretching again, that it's not too late at this age until you're 80 or 90, unless you have muscle skeleton issues, then you can still, build your muscle mass, stay in shape, and you can still get back into shape. So, on this health journey, I am definitely starting back with that. And I think the chair yoga for seniors, because it is not too rigorous, it's a great place to start again, that it'll be something that I can accomplish. So, and I actually know what time I'm gonna do it. I get up at 5, and then about 6:30 I walk the dogs. So there's no point, I can come right in and then go ahead, I've walked, I've moved, my body should be a little bit warm, and then got the some stretching done. And that's the plan. Drink a big cup of coffee. So yeah, that is my big goal for August, is to start that 28-day chair challenge, the chair yoga, to start moving right there. And if you're looking for somebody to inspire you with like fitness or all, there is Fit and Bindi, and it's a girl over 50, fit in her like hashtag or app or whatever that at Fit Over 50 is her. So and she is amazing with her yoga stretches. It's very, very, very advanced stuff. But I enjoy watching it and being like, oh, I remember when I could bend. But I've been told I can bend like that again if I start doing it. So, step 1, the 28-day chair yoga challenge. It shall be. Does anybody else use the liquid IVs? It's so bloody hot here that when my son, he works outside all day long, and even though he drinks all day, I like to have a drink ready for him when he comes in the house to help him cool off and replace all that he has sweated out. So it makes me feel like a useful mom. You gotta kind of, once they start adulting, you gotta slide in where you can get in. So I got his after work drink ready. And yeah, you know, while we're all together, I do like to find those ways where I still feel like I'm contributing to them. So that's what I do. Plus, we have been in a tremendous heat wave. So I just can't imagine coming in from that kind of heat wave. But that's how it is. That is definitely how it is. And, try to get all this grass up over here, and then we can move this party. Does anybody else have dogs that are afraid of thunder and lightning? I do. And my one little dog that we got is banned from our bedroom because he decided that was great. He was always in his kennel. So if he sleeps in my bedroom, he thinks he could use it as a place to go to the bathroom. So when it starts to thunder and lightning, I have to bring him, I come downstairs and sleep on the sofa with him. And then my big girl, she lost her companion last year, exactly a year ago. And she always had somebody to snuggle up with. So now the thunder scares her, loud noises scare her as well. So I heard it starting to thunder last night, so I came on downstairs, which, there you go, might also contribute to part of what's going on. All right, I got all of the grass up from the floor, all the grass I see. And let me go check the laundry, see what we got going on. All right. That is about dry. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to spin us around and I'm going to clean up the other side of the room. And you guys can come along with me. We can actually spin around and we can come see. Oh, Summer Girl. She don't want to play, but she has to. She is sitting right in her bed with her fan blowing on her. There you go, baby girl. She does not approve of being filmed. She's like, what is going on? What's going to happen to me? You're fine, girl. I'm just cleaning up, honey. Just cleaning up. She doesn't like the idea. Which I totally get. For years and years, I wouldn't even let anybody take a photograph of me because I just did not approve of how I was looking at the time. So what can you do? What can you do? She needs some light on her. We can barely see her. She's so dark. Hold on, let's see if we get a different angle. Can we see her a little bit better? Oh, there she is. There you go. Now we get a better view of her in her bed. It was so sad when we had to bring her downstairs. We had set her bedroom up so nice inside, and then in our upstairs in our room, and then we had to move her down the steps because she could no longer go up and down the steps. So that is definitely a little better. Oops, sorry guys, I'm trying to get it. Can we even see her? Let me look on here. Ooh, pause my video. I don't know what happened. Anyway, yeah, kinda. We got her fan. Yeah. Let's see. She just is not happy with me playing. She said, I don't know why you gotta play games. There you go. So she has her fan blowing right on her. Got her pillows all set up so she stays nice and cool. That's a beautiful picture of our Summer Girl. I was just in a little oopsie with the automobile this last week, and we started giving her some painkillers because she was in the back seat and she got thrown off the seat when I came to an abrupt and sudden stop. So years ago, the doctor had given us some painkillers for her, and we hadn't used them all. We had them just in case, you know, she got a little sore again or something were to happen. So I started using them, and I feel so bad. She is moving better than she has in about a year. Yeah, totally about at least 8 months, 6 months. No, about 8 months. Her movements are so much, they look easier and freer, and she just doesn't look like she's hurting so much, where before she was definitely just hurting. Well, let me put your pillow over here, baby girl. Get her pillow set back for her. There you go, okay? Get all your pillows. There you go, honey. There you go. Now your bed's made, okay? Everybody has to make their bed in the morning. That's right. She has another pillow in the back side. I don't want to mess with her too much because then she'll get all put out and leave the room. But anyway, so I started giving her these pain relievers, and all of a sudden she's moving better than she has in years. So, took her to the vet day before yesterday, and said, hey, can I keep giving her this? She really looks better, moves better, acts like she feels better. She is not in pain. So we had some blood work done, and they decided that would be fine. She could use it. So I'm so happy to find out that, wow, she was in pain. There's nothing worse than being in pain and having nothing to get you out of pain. So I'm done. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so all right, we got everything straightened downstairs. The next thing we have to do is fold clothes. So we're waiting for the clothes to come out of the laundry, and that should buzz in about 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's where we are. That is where we are. Just gonna push one more button so y'all enjoy looking at summer. I'll be right back, doggies. We can pan over to Marley in a minute. Stay right there, bud. There we go. All right. Oh, and just a quick update on, I did the video on not speaking the same language. So I am on book number 2. Come on, that my son gave me. It is the St. Aquinas. Yeah. So I'm reading that one. Got St. Thomas Aquinas. An Introduction to Metaphysics. So, things you never knew you were going to read, but you do, right? So, what you going to do? All you got to do is just do it, right? But, yeah, so that is what's going on. I'm just trying to see about what time are we at. And I can't really tell. So let me go out. Oh, there you go. Look at me, number 4. All right. I can't tell. How long do you think we've been? Oh Lord, look at that. There's nothing upcoming. I just looked at my page and I had all this upcoming stuff. That was when I was clicking in, clicking off. I had a hard time getting to a live today. But sometimes it's just like that, you know? I do like using you as my live model, Summer. You're doing great. She does not like being on camera. Marley, I don't think cares. Summer is not about it. I'm still. She wants me to leave her alone and stop saying the name. That's for sure. So I will. It is definitely an odd day. It's so cloudy, but so humid. Yeah. So that is what is happening right here. Not too much, huh? Just us. For some reason, always at this 30-minute mark, it gets really hard to like get over it. Every time I'm doing a live, I get here and it's like, okay, I'm done. But I really am gonna continue going. I did do last night my July update, and I don't think I'm gonna do my news readings as live because I'm not good enough at reading to do the live that way, because with enunciation and pronunciation, sometimes I need to go back, re-say the word, say the word a bunch, and I think it is very hard to follow a live with that going on. So my news updates, I really do want to do 1 or 2 a week. Because I am going to do 1 or 2 a week because that's something I enjoy. I am definitely going to do them as a recording though, as a video, with my parenting and any other video that winds up being a vlog. So, there you go. We are just waiting for that buzzer to buzz and we'll be able to continue. But come on in, don't be shy. Let me know what's on your mind today. The transcendental metaphysics. Boy, people have been sitting around talking big since forever. Right? The analogy of being. But, like I said, I'll read it to understand what has helped my son make sense of the world around him. And that's what did it for him. So I'm glad he wanted to share with me where he got his ideas and his thoughts from, because I think it'll help us all understand. Patrick, I appreciate you jumping on while at work. I hope you're not having too bad of a day. Yeah. And I hope that text that came through was my sister, not my daughter. I worry when I get texts and if I don't hear it come through, then I don't worry about it. But when I hear it come through, I worry. Next week, Marley has to go get a haircut. He needs a big old haircut and get his toes. I can cut my big dog's toenails, no problem at all. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Chop, cut her toenails. But for some reason, Marley's paws, they're just so little, and he yelps every time you squeeze the scissors. And I don't know, the nail clippers, I don't know if he does that for all of them, or just if it hurts. But like last time I trimmed his nail, he yelped, but then there's no blood. I didn't cut it too far. I don't know why he yelped. I think he might just do that. So I think it's probably best though if he just gets groomed and the groomers go on and cut his nails. And that way, if he can be upset with them, not with me. If it does hurt, right? Summer is really into her nap. I'm telling you what, she is right there with it all. She settled down because I had calmed down. Let's watch Summer sleep. Oh, let me just watch and listen to the fan. And even drop it down some more so we can hear with the fan. There we go. We can see her sleep with the fan. How's that? Perfect? On my phone, I can't tell that it's a dog with how she's laying. But, the laundry's done. Let me go get the laundry. Let's see if we move her. There we go. Now we can see her sleeping happy. Happy sleeping dog. I'm going to see if the laundry's dry and switch it over. Fold some clothes while we watch the dog. Oh, Marley jumped on up in my side. Marley, we'll meet tomorrow, babe. I hate to say it, even though I've always made everybody wash their own clothes, it's going to be a lot less expensive if you just do it all together. I think it's funny. Washing clothes was, it's not funny, it's just interesting. Washing clothes was one of the first big grown up tasks I gave my children that they had to do themselves. So at, gosh, I don't know, 6 years old, my daughter was 6 and my son was 5, something like that. That's when they started washing their own clothes. But I do have to say, the Tide Pods made it very easy. And my kids are short, so we had to have a grabber stick that they could pull stuff out with. But yeah, with the Tide Pods, they just popped it down and pulled them, were able to wash their clothes. But now I'm just thinking, okay, this was just 2 loads as opposed to 4. 3 or 4, maybe it is better if I go ahead and wash. And it's not like they don't know how, or do it themselves. It just makes stuff a little bit simpler. If I'm here, just kind of like cutting the grass. Somebody was saying, "Oh my God, your husband lets you cut the grass?" And I said, "Well, it's not quite like that. I offered to cut the grass for my husband because A, we have a riding lawnmower, so I'm not out pushing anything, and B, he gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. Last thing he wants to do on a Saturday is chores. If he can have a break, let's, teamwork makes the dream work, right? And I can fit it into my days here." So, yes, I cut the grass. It does not do anything. Now my husband weed eats because, I could do that too, I guess, but I just haven't. But I could work on it. And who knows? I don't mind doing things for others while they do. Contribute. We all have to contribute any way we can. So that's what we did. All right. So I will sit. And the only thing though, I'm gonna have to have my son and husband mark their socks because I'm not gonna know whose sock is who. So, but the good thing is, I'm talking about 90% of all my son's clothing, so I do know which this is. Here we go on and t-shirts. I ask, I'm like, "Hey, do you need anything?" My kids always said no, but shopping is like my love language. So, I'm gonna go shopping. Some things that we got. I think I need to flip my cushions and rearrange them on my sofa. So, if you can get this thing right. That is darn it. So after this load gets overfilled, we will have to let the next load dry, but I can put these away, right? I think that's why my husband started doing the laundry. He got tired of my laundry piles, so he would put stuff away, but wasn't always the case. I am telling you, it just looks and feels like thunderstorms today. Hopefully this is going to break this heat wave. Because that show up was so sad when you have an absolutely perfect pair of pajamas, just perfect. They're just the most comfortable things you've ever worn, and then they start wearing out. And then you're like, man, what am I gonna do? Alright, so anything exciting happening. There's the very first week, end of August. Then switch to Marley if we like. I think I'm starting to feel a little thunder. Mm-hmm. Sure will help my headache. Like I said, I could do the headache, it's just the nausea that kills me. Yeah. Oh, I have ginger ale. I sure did. I sure did have ginger ale. That should like that. Tomorrow. Just so you know. Just found